The other morning, I woke up and I had one of those moments. I said to myself, you know what? Today's gonna be the day. Today's the day that I'm gonna start being productive. So I pick up my phone and I download the most popular productivity app. And while it's downloading, I'm thinking to myself, man, I can't wait to use this app. This app's gonna transform me from Mr. Slacker to Mr. Super Performer. And now finally, the moment's here. Installation complete. I open it, it's running, and I can't figure out how to use the damn thing. There was just way too much going on. All I see is a clutter of several icons, buttons, and even a few graphs, all on the same screen. Suddenly I feel pretty dumb. This simple app is seemingly beyond me. I was supposed to feel like Mr. Super Performer. Instead, I feel like Mr. Super Stupid. Now, just to avoid a gut shot to my ego, I jump to the user reviews to see if I have any fellow compatriots who are feeling as stupid as I do. And that's when I noticed somewhat of a pattern. When the app was still new to the market, user reviews were along the lines of, pretty good, but needs more features. A year later, reviews said, excellent, I love this app. Fast forward to today, and people are saying, your app sucks, way too complex. What happened there? First users wanted more features, that's fair, so they were given more features. So now the users are super happy, awesome. But then, they were given even more features. Because hey, why not? We can make them even happier, right? But instead of being happier, users are now frustrated. What happened was Featuritis. And this here is the Featuritis curve. Now, Featuritis happens when features are continually added to a product at the cost of usability. Don Norman talks about Featuritis in his famous book, The Design of Everyday Things, where he states the major reasons for Featuritis being pressure from your competition and pressure from your users. Let's talk about your competition. Oh no, so-and-so company added X and Y features, we better add these features too before our users abandon us. You've probably heard this from your sales team. Resist the temptation to build features based on your competition. In her book Different, Howard Professor Moon states that when companies do this simply to increase sales, all they end up doing is shooting themselves in the foot. Competitive-driven design does not solve real customer problems. Instead, validate if the feature is really needed. Perform experiments. Split test. Do not add complexity when you don't really need to. Now, let's talk about your users. Your users think they know what they want, but they don't. Hear me out. Researchers from MSI actually validated this. They conducted experiments that showed that before using a product, consumers were wowed by the long feature list. But after using the product, they were like, we'd rather the more usable version that has less features. You see how they change their minds? As human beings, we tend to be drawn to capability. But in practice, we prefer usability. So when your users tell you, hey, you should really add this cool feature, and I'd definitely upgrade if you do, don't just blindly listen to them. You may just sacrifice churn rate to make a temporary sale. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't listen to your customers at all. Hear them out, by all means. But do not let them dictate to you. Steve Jobs said that innovation starts with saying no. No to all but only the crucial features. So remember, building a product is like painting on a canvas. You can't just keep slapping more paint on there. Sometimes, you just need to know when to stop.
Hey guys, this animation was brought to you by Artisan Product. We're just getting started and would love to know how we could improve. So don't hesitate to leave us some feedback. Ciao!